the show. I am your host, your girl, Amara La Negra, and you're listening to Exactly Amara, a production of iHeart. You guys already know that. Thank you so much for tuning in like you do every week. I'm so grateful for you guys. I am here today thanks to you. And obviously, thanks to all those 5 stars that you have been giving me. And if you haven't, go over there and rate me 5 stars because, mi amor, toda la semana I come over here giving you the best of me. I give you exactly Amara. Today I have a very special guest, Mira. I don't want to say too much or whatever, but okay, Mira. He's kind of cute. No, he's not kind of cute. He's very cute. He's Dominican. Y es un morenito así como lavadito, como que limpio, como que una sonrisa. Like he got all them extra teeth. Like he's, you know what I'm saying, all crispy. I'm with it. But before I come and bring him in, because I know you guys have already seen him on social media, you've seen him in so many places, and I'm such a fan. I got my friend, producer, and all that good stuff, Alex, in the house. Alex, how have you been? How's life?
I'm doing great. Today should be a fun one, because I love how hot you get about relationships.
Bueno, you know that I can give a lot of advice because I've had a lot of crappy relationships. Pero I think that I still haven't found my Prince Charming and all that crap. Does that even exist? Bueno, all of that and then some. Alex, who do we have today?
All right. Well, to join us on our journey today, we have one of HBO's and Comedy Central's rising stars who has been spotlighted as one of Latinx's best stand-up sensations. He's an NYC native, has appeared in movies and has earned millions, people, of views.
Ay, pensé que eran millions of dollars.
Online. Maybe that too. Millions of views online for his stand-up. And to tell us more about what he's been up to and joining us on our relationship talk is Ian Lara. What's up, Ian? Welcome to the show.
Oh my God. Thank you guys for having me. That is a great introduction. Both of you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Of course, anytime. Ian, mira, before we get into it, let the people know, because you know that we're in My Cultura podcast network. Let the people know, ese morenito, where are you from?
I was born and raised in New York. But my mom and dad, they're from Dominican Republic, San Cristobalense.
You already know I have to do it because I am a proud Dominicana. And when I have another fellow Dominicano, I be getting excited. Not to mention the fact that my mother is from Samaná and my father is from San Cristobal. So you never know. Yo, we might be cousins. Yo, what's your last name? We need to talk afterwards.
Yeah, I remember when you first came out. When you first came out and they were like, "Oh, you were from San Cristobal." I was like, "Oh, that's so dope. That's we're from the same town. That's so cool."
See, we are a very talented country, and I'm just so grateful to also see another fellow Afro-Latino in the spotlight doing good because, I'm an advocate. I'm pro Afro-Latinos all the time. I love to see us doing good. I love to see people giving us finally an opportunity to showcase our art, our intelligence, just who we are as a whole. And I'm grateful to be able to, share this platform with you. So with that being said, I saw among so many great things that you've done. I've seen some of your posts on social media. When did you realize you were funny?
Probably like junior high school. That was the first time where like I was making my friends laugh. And, when you're funny in like junior high school, like people want to sit near you, but then they don't because they know they won't do good in class. So when I started to get that energy from my friends where they're like, where they were excited to sit near me, but then they were like, dude, we're going to fail if we're near you because it's just a joke. That's probably when.
Okay, so did you ever think you would actually make like a full-on career from it, or did you have like another plan in life?
I wanted to be a lawyer. I went to college. I was pre-law. I got a degree in politics. I took the LSATs. I was going to go to law school. I wasn't going to do comedy.
Okay.
Yeah, that was what I was. That was the original plan.
Yo, that is so far.
Wow.
Yeah. And then when I graduated,
God, that is so far. I would have never thought.
Yeah, when I finished college, I just started comedy because people was like, you should try it while you take the LSATs and stuff. So I tried it and then I fell in love with it. And I was like, all right, maybe I'll just do this.
Listen, I'm just gonna ask you what the girls want to know. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Are you single or taken?
Yeah, I'm single now. I'm currently single.
He's single now, or you're in a situationship?
No, I mean, isn't everybody? I feel like everyone's in a situationship. It gets difficult, though. It gets difficult at this
situation, yeah, right.
Everyone is in something. It gets difficult because as you get more busy, it gets kind of hard to take care of to be present in a relationship. I got to figure out what the right balance.
The most funniest thing that I've seen amongst many things that you talk about is, your experiences in relationships. And I love the fact that you've been able to make, you've made comedy, you've made laughter out of your experiences. Do you think you've had more good relationships or more bad experiences in relationships?
I think more good. Like, I don't have like any crazy exes. I don't have anybody that's trying to like, that's like stalking me. I like,
surely do.
I'm sure. I'm sure. All of my relationships have been pretty well, and a lot of we don't speak because a lot of all the girls that have dated me have went on to like get married and have a family. But I feel like if you ask them their opinion about me, they wouldn't say anything bad. They would just be like, yeah, that didn't work out, but it was fun. He was cool. That's like most of my relationship. But within that, there have been a lot of crazy stories.
What about you, Alex? Have you had more good or bad experiences?
I can tell you that I've had an equal amount of crazy and have had an equal amount of good stuff happening. But mainly my fault because I got myself into really sketchy situations where I thought I can handle it. But you know what? Let's just say I made it out alive. I'm here. I'm here with y'all. I'm having a good time. So
shout out to all the survivors.
Same. Well, I got the same.
Shout out to all the survivors of their crazy girlfriends.
I had this thing in my early to mid 20s where I was doing comedy and I would go on these dates and I would try to get material from them. I wasn't actively trying to get material from them, but I was like, let's see where this goes. When I should have got out like early on, but I was like, let's see where this goes. And that led me to go down some things. But sometimes I did get jokes out of them. So I'd argue they were worth it.
I've seen a lot of people have like their niche. And I feel like relationships have been one of those niches for you when it comes to comedy. Do you think so?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean, the new special is called Romantic Comedy. So I guess for sure. And it's a lot of dating stuff.
I was about to get to that. Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, I just kind of talk about what I experienced. Like I don't have like a family where I've been married. I don't have kids. So most of the stuff I've done is just dating. So that's kind of why I wanted to do this special too. Because I was like, maybe at some point I'll no longer be like the single guy that's like, maybe I'll have a family or kids or whatever. So I wanted to like have a special where I'm like, this is from a moment in my life.
Is that something that you want? Are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, I think I am. I wasn't for a while, but now I think I am.
Why?
I don't know. It's kind of empty. Like just dating around is a little empty.
No, I'm only asking because I kind of feel that women, right? We've empowered each other. We've empowered ourselves so much. We've become so independent and so women empowered. Tú sabes, we run the world. We don't need nobody. We got this, da, da, da. And I feel that a lot of women have also kind of flipped the script into the point that now, I can do the same thing any man can do.
Sure.
I don't need nobody. So once it turns into that, do you feel that the romantic part of dating has been kind of lost, or there's just a new evolvement, like as a new change?
Well, yeah, it's funny. Like I talk about that a lot in the special about like the evolvement, how women have like gained control of it now. But I'm joking about it. I still think when it comes to like actually meeting and being with somebody, you just got to find the right person that works for you. Because I have women, some of my female friends are like that, where they're like, I don't need a man for nothing. And then some of my female friends are super independent, but they're like, oh, I want a man that still, does the man roles, whatever that may be in a relationship. So it's just about like, everything is out there. It's just about finding the person that fits with you, I think. Well, again, I think it depends like who you meet. Like it's different people out there. Like I've dated women who have been completely disconnected from like the Instagram not fake relationship, but like Instagram make everything seem like it's perfect. Everything is for likes. I've dated girls that don't even like go on Instagram. They just want to be in the moment. And then I've dated the opposite of like girls who need to be on Instagram for whatever they do, need to be promoting and doing their business. So it's about finding whatever works for you, I think, which is hard.
You know what else has been a little bit of a problem? The pandemic shined a light on how relationships could and cannot work. and because people were stuck with each other, so
Yeah.
to say. Did you have things that just didn't go the way you thought during the pandemic? Did you even talk to anyone during the pandemic? How was that for you?
I had a girlfriend. I was in a relationship. We broke up March 15th, 2020. Literally, that was the weekend that we went into shutdown. Yeah. I was in like a 1.5-year relationship and we broke up.
Oh, wow. I think that during COVID and the pandemic, I feel like dating apps got really popular. Did you use any of them? Have you ever, or do you use dating apps?
It was the only way to meet people during that time, especially in New York. Like we were closed down for a full, like almost year, basically going indoors. So I remember I did the dating apps like in 2016, 17. And then I got off of it because it got crazy. And then I went back during the pandemic and I used it for a little while. And then I got off of it again.
Yeah, no, I'm currently on a dating app, believe it or not. And some people have reached out to me like, oh, this has to be a fake page. I'm like, no, this is actually me. Like, why would you not think that I too am in search of finding, a partner in life or a partner in my journey for as long as, they're there.
Ian, you know what you need? You need a VPN.
Yeah, a fake VPN.
Yeah, you need a VPN to you could use Miami.
Yeah, I know. If I match with Amara, I would be like, this is definitely fake. I'm not stupid. I'm not going. You're gonna set me up and rob me.
Yo, dead ass. I've gone through it.
I would definitely not think it was you.
But my thing is like, I barely go out. Like I'm so caught up between all my businesses and filming and blah and my girls and everything. Yeah. Like I just don't have time to go out. So I enjoy being able to go on an app, slide right, slide left. It's not Tinder and or Grindr or nothing like no. But it's like a more formal, serious app. And I think it's like
Grindr is Raya.
Yes, I'm a Raya girl. I'm in there. I'm trying to search. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we could go out on a date. Maybe just have dinner, vibe out. Maybe we actually like each other, and God knows where this can go. And I think that's pretty cool. And I think it's also a great option. I know there's a lot of crazy people out here in these streets, so you do have to be careful. But we also have to understand that times have changed. The way that we view relationships, times have changed. You have to be a little bit more open-minded and understand. Por ejemplo, I've learned through my experiences that girls, women, we're sold this fantasy with all these Disney movies and all these, this Prince Charming that's going to come in a horse and, everything is going to be so perfect. And that's not really what a relationship is about. You go through your ups, you go through your downs. You have to be realistic with it. You have to be honest with it, especially these days where people are so upfront and just blunt with what they want out of, the relationship, whether it's just sex, whether it's just the bond, whether they want marriage, whether they want a family, whether they just want to have a good time or whatever and see where it goes. So I think times have changed and dating apps are kind of helpful and it can be damaging for cheating as well. Do you consider yourself to be a cheater? Have you cheated? Oh, dime la verdad, no seas mentiroso.
No, I don't consider myself a cheater. That's who has done this podcast and said, yes, I consider myself a cheater. I feel like that.
Bueno, you could be honest. You could be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I've done my dirt. You feel me?
The host of the show.
No. Wait, Amara, you're a cheater?
I'm trying to catch you right now. Dime la verdad. Cheater, pumpkin eater. Be like, yeah, I've done my dirt. You know what I'm saying? I learn better now, bro. You could say
every girl. I think every girl who's dated me, if you ask them, like, they would never say like, no, it ended because of cheating or nothing like that. What do you guys think about Instagram as a dating app?
Yeah, Instagram is a catalog for ass and and dingling too. I feel like people. It's like a menu. Social media has become like a menu. It's a catalog where you pick and how you want them, tall, short, this, that, da, da, da. Options are endless all around the world. Women are willing to take a flight without even knowing who the hell you are, but it's a free flight. Shoot, I'll travel the world just to see you, and maybe get a little dingling. So, you know what I mean? So yeah, like, I do think that's what it's become.
For sure. That's fascinating.
I mean, I've gone food out. I mean, I'm honest. It's exactly Amara.
Good for you, Amara. Good for you. Get those sky miles.
Yeah. Ali, bueno, por lo menos no soy mentirosa. Like, I'm going to say it. Is it something that I've enjoyed? Well, At its moment, and then let's clarify that. Getting flown out doesn't necessarily mean that you're smashing. Sometimes it depends the person. They actually, can afford to fly you out to dinner and just get to know you. And if the vibe is not right, all right, boom, you go home, I go my way, and it was just a flight. Or if they bought it with their miles, God knows what. So, it is what it is. But I think men do it and women do it too. Because I know if I were to call somebody on my Instagram right now and be like, listen, I want to, you know what I'm saying, pull up. Homeboy's going to come on that DM flight and he's going to pull up.
Also, do you feel like perhaps it's something, like you said, it's a menu? Like, are you the flavor of the week this week? Like they're talking to you and then the next week they're talking to someone else, or perhaps that day they have 5 different people that they're exchanging messages with. Ian, how do you feel about that? And then Amara.
I don't know what's going on in these girls' DMs, because every girl I tend to talk to, they're like, oh, nobody ever messaged, it's just you. I've only spoken to you, and this has never happened before. And I'm like, well, somebody's talking. Like, all of my guy friends are like, yeah, we're meeting women, and then every woman I know is like, no, it's not happening. I don't know. So I don't know what is happening, but the fly out thing is fascinating too, because like,
but wait, hold on. He hit a good point. Listen, women, mujeres, pay attention. Pay attention. When the men talk, mija, listen, pay attention. Read between the lines. It is true what he says, though, but now tell me the truth. I don't know. Girls, don't come for me. Don't come for me, because this is me being exactly me. But I feel like women that are more, this is going to sound terrible. We're all beautiful in our own ways, blah, blah, okay, whatever. Women that are more like basic females, you have more chances of making these things happen quicker than women that have higher standards and require more. Those that, viene un tigre bacanísimo that never in your life would actually hit you up like that, but homeboy just wants to smash. It is what it is. You have more chances of getting all these DMs than the bad bitch, because men will become intimidated, or they know, I can't, she must be, tú me entiendes, she's up there, or they automatically assume that because you're pretty, you have so many men hitting you up, which may not be true.
I mean, it is true. You are getting hit up. It's whether you're replying or not, but you're getting hit up.
How many you hit up a week?
I'm looking for marriage and love. I don't know why you have this image of me. This is not, but I will say I have flown some people out. That's like a thing you got to do now. So you can match with a girl. You can match with a girl, let's say, hypothetically speaking, in Miami, but that doesn't disqualify you, right? Like, you're just like, oh, just fly to New York or fly, and girls will come. I'm like, we're
a more connected world, right?
Yeah. That's what's shocking. A lot of times I'm like, it's weird that you came.
Yeah, you know what? That's another thing, right? Yeah, because you think about the fact that you're trusting one human to fly you to another part of the world, trusting that he's not gonna stuff you in a closet and just keep you there forever. Like, wow.
Right. I'm like, this is very brave of you. Yeah.
These are the times that we're in. And you know what? Unfortunately, social media has become such a great tool for us to connect with each other from different parts of the world, for us to bond with each other, for us to buy with people that you would have never, social media is a great thing, but a la misma vez, I feel that it has dehumanized us. It has disconnected us as people, where we barely, go out and socialize and meet people así de que one-on-one. We just feel so much more comfortable to do it, on social media.
Yeah. I mean, taking rejection is easier, right? If it's not face to face.
Oh, wow. Damn. That one hurt. That one. I felt that one a little bit here. Hold on. Because he said it with so much conviction and how it has happened. I kind of want to grab a tissue now and cry a little bit, because he's right. You can cry in privacy behind a screen.
Yeah, that's nothing. Yeah. You ignore me on Instagram, it's like it never happened. But face to face, it's hard to play that one off.
Well, that is true. Now, here's another question. Do you feel that through social media, there's more people looking to have a good time, a situationship, than there is people that are trying to find what you currently said that you're looking for? Like, maybe a wife or a family and all that good stuff, and the children. All that. Do you think that there's more people out there just, trying to have a good time through social media? Or you think that there's actually a lot of people looking for that as well through there?
I would say, judging by like my DMs, I find, generally speaking, most women are just looking to get to know you, and it goes where it goes. I do have a small portion of ladies who slide in super aggressively. Like, I want, just super direct, sexual. I'm not even a person to them. I'm just an object. And that's still weird. I'm still trying to, that's still weird to hear. You would think like as a guy, that's what you want. But when it's just thrown directly at you, you're like, wait a minute, I'm not a piece of meat. You have to, ask me my name first.
And I tell you, I think I know why. It's because you're looking for an actual relationship, right? Like you understand the game when you are also looking for that on a 100% basis. But from what you just said, you've been wanting to look for something. You're looking for that perhaps marriage material, a long-term relationship, whatever can be built, right?
I gotta be clear. That was a joke. I'm not out here looking for a wife. If it happens, it happens. I'm not like in the streets like I need a wife. Yeah, no, I'm good. I just want to like meet somebody who's cool. Like I'm not looking for a wife and kids.
Bueno, you know what? Funny enough, I'm in a place and I want to know, man, mira, I need you guys to give me advice como que I'm your little sister. Tell me because I don't know. Sometimes I be fucking it up and I don't know. But at this point right now, I feel like if I were to date someone or I'm going to tell you straight up, Bobby, let me tell you something, okay? I know you want to smash, boom, boom, boom. I get it. I know exactly what this shit is, okay? But on some real shit, this is what I'm looking for. I want A, B, C, D, and F. Yeah. If you're with the shits, we're in. If we're not, don't make me waste my time.
Yeah.
Does that come off Does that come off wrong?
It's a little intimidating.
How am I supposed to just linger? They can just linger around. They can get to see if you want to. Am I doing it wrong?
Well, I think you're not doing it wrong, but I think you'll find a guy that'll be like, yes, this is what I want to, and then you'll hit it off. But I think with that, you'll also cut off a lot of guys but you don't necessarily want those guys in your life anyway.
You see, right now, I never knew that coming off so forward and straight could be a little bit like, nah, that's, hey, that was too strong. How are you supposed to do it? I think everybody's just trying to figure it out.
I try to be clear that these are just like kind of things that I've like learned from my friends and my boys, but these aren't like definite because there is like a group of guys on the internet now that have become famous on YouTube giving women these like advice about dating that's like, I'm like, well, that's not exactly true. That's not, that's just how you think. That's not how every man thinks.
Right.
But there's like a big group of YouTubers who do that. Who's like, oh, a man needs you to do this. And I'm like, I don't need you to do that.
Well, you know what, Ian, let me tell you something. I am so grateful to the fact that you are being so honest, transparent, because we need to hear more of that. And I feel that sometimes men tell women what they think that they want to hear and vice versa. And women, present this facade, this representative of what we think. And everybody, there's no guidebook. I always say that there's no guidebook on how to live your life. Everybody's just trying to look for that person. And I love the fact that you've used your experiences to make people laugh and make people feel good and just to make people feel a little bit, at ease. Like, don't be so tense. Like, we're all going through it. We've all had our own experiences. Háblame un poquito más de tu programa en HBO, what new projects you have going on, social media platforms, all that good stuff so that people can, support you and follow you.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you again. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. My HBO, debut HBO special is out right now. It's streaming on HBO Max. It's called Romantic Comedy, and it's my first standalone special on HBO where I talk a lot about the dating stuff, and the reviews have been great so far. People feel like it's like very relatable and speaking to like a generation where dating is a lot different than it was for our parents. So check it out. It's not all dating, but it's romantic comedy. It's a lot of dating and different stuff. And I'm on social media at Ian Lara Live.
By the way, mira, mi negrito de chocolate, thank you so much for joining us today, representando la República Dominicana internationally. We're so proud of you. We're so grateful for you, not only as a Latina, as a Dominicana, but also as an Afro-Latina. You are breaking barriers for other negros like us that want to make it in the entertainment industry. And anytime, any place that you need my support, I will be there to support you, not only because you're amazing and you're talented and you're gifted, but also because you're one of us and we need more representation. And I'm just so grateful to have you. Me and Tevella, you already know Alex, as usual. Thank you for joining another episode of Exactly Amara, because you are the other side of my brains. You keep me together. Así que muchísimas gracias. Find me on all the social media platforms at Exactly Amara, or you can also check me out at Amara La Negra ALN, and to our YouTube channel where you will be able to watch us every week by searching Exactly Amara. This has been a production of iHeart's My Cultura podcast network. For more podcasts from iHeart, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.